And I was praying for a lifeline for my family as far as being able to be home. And, you know, God answered that. It didn't look like I thought it would look like, to be honest with you, because like me, I'm a nurse. It's not like I did hair, okay? And I washed my hair. That's as much as I knew about shampoo. But God had a different plan for me. And it's just been an extreme blessing. So you never know. Like some of the times I tell people, like, if you're praying for something, God's going to shape it like something else that maybe you didn't think it would be. But be open, because it can totally bless your life if you're just open. And that's what we're asking for you tonight. Just be open with these 3 stories that you're going to hear tonight and about this company. Just be open to hear what this is about. So like I said, I found it on Facebook. My upline sponsor, amazing, she's on here tonight. She's actually going to share her story. But I found it on Facebook and was like, okay, what is she doing? And I want some of it. Do you know those people that you want to be around? You're attracted to them. I was attracted to her positivity, and I had to find out what she was doing. So long story short, I said yes. I jumped in with both feet. Didn't know what I was doing, but just decided to go after it. You know, one of those things where it was like, it was just in my heart. Like, I knew I could do this. There was not a shadow of a doubt that I could do it. And that was the belief in me. Not anything else, but a belief that I could do it. This small town girl living in the middle of nowhere, not a lot of internet. Seriously, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And so I ran with my hair on fire. I was able to become a legacy founder of this company, was able to retire from nursing, retired my husband. He's at home with me, driving me crazy now. I'm just playing. I love him so much. The cool thing about him is he makes me projects, which is really awesome. So, but it's one of those things where, you know, just because you just say yes, you know, and you just go for it. And that's what I did. And so I don't have to struggle with my bills. I don't have to struggle to buy food to put on the table. I don't have to struggle to go to a job I don't like on Mondays. I get to choose my hours, all of that because of this business. So that's my story. It's just been an incredible ride, and we're just getting started. So I'm not going to go too much into that because you guys are like, please shut up. And I'm just going to go into about the company, okay? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, who is Monate, okay? What is this that you're like, shampoo, what? Well, this is what it's about. It's actually, it's combined technology and science, and we specialize in anti-aging hair care. Now, those 2 things together were non-existent before Monate, okay? So putting those things together makes a magic formulation, okay? And so we absolutely love the product. My hair is completely changed, thank God. I mean, I'm actually have a braid, guys, and it's been a long time since I've had a braid in my hair, so that makes me excited. And this isn't extensions, this is my hair. So positively impacting over 200,000 families, which is incredible, with finances, right? It could be $500 that you're looking for. It could be $1,000, $10,000 and above. Whatever you're looking for, this business can do it for you. We're actually in Canada, United States, and our newest country, United Kingdom. We're actually going to be growing into Europe and Australia in the next year or so. Monate, if you're like, how do you say it? Well, it's because it's modern nature. So it's Monate. Monate, you'll hear. It's not a painting, okay? You'll hear people say Monet. No. Nate, nature, okay? So we also believe in family, love, community, gratitude, and culture in our company. We have an incredible thing called, for all you yellow personalities out there that love to give back, and that's what I love, is we care more about just hair. We actually care about giving back to our community through our Monate gratitude program in so many different ways, through the family aspect. And so that's incredible. I've gotten to be in so many different things, just giving back to our community, and Monate loves that. So that is who Monate is. So I'm going to shut up and I'm going to pass the baton to an incredible, amazing, I just absolutely love her. She's become one of my dearest friends, and it's because of this business. She's not on my team, but we are sideline sisters, and we're fighting for this together. She is an emerging founder, just like me, and you'll learn more about what that means. She is a director. She is a expectant mama, so she's probably wearing a lot of peppermint right now. And she lives in Colorado, but she is a fire. And you guys, I'm so excited for you to hear from her and her story and where she's come from, because it's an incredible one. So Krista, take it away, sister.
Hey, everybody. So like Jessica said, my name is Krista, and I'm a mom. I have a little 8-year-old boy right now, and I am expecting. I'm just about 3 months pregnant. So we're super excited. And I have been in this company for, it's about 2.5 years. I signed up December 16th of 2016, and I was actually a customer first. I was anti-MLM. I had been in 2 previous companies before this, so I was kind of just burnt out. I just honestly didn't want anything to do with any more direct sales. And so I told the girl, it's kind of a funny story, because I loved what this was doing to my hair. So I am in a hat tonight, so you guys can't see how awesome my hair looks, but my hair really has transformed, you guys. I had breakage all over my hair. I'm a beach blonde, and it just had tons of breakage. It wouldn't grow. My scalp was always just bothered. And so I was like, okay, I've got to find something that can fix this. And so, I was on the verge of ordering Rogaine or just something to stop my fallout. And like Jessica, I also found somebody that I did not know. I was kind of like secretly stalking her for 3 months on Facebook, and I was like, what is this girl talking about shampoo? So I just reached out to her. I was a customer for just almost 90 days, and my hair had changed so much because my friends knew that I would never leave my house without my clip-in extensions, because that's how bad my hair was, you guys. It was just so embarrassing. And everybody was like, hey, what are you using? What is that shampoo? And I was struggling really bad in my previous company, but I didn't let anybody know that. And I was like, well, I don't sell it, but I can send you, or my upline, or the person I buy from. And then kind of a light bulb came on, and it was like, okay, I'm getting more interest in this than I ever have in my other companies. Maybe I should just give this a go. We were really struggling at the time. We had just moved to Colorado. So we still owned our house back in Nebraska. And you guys know how expensive it is to live here in Colorado. It's not cheap. And so we had a mortgage in Nebraska. We had to afford to live here. I was making $12 an hour working at a bank. I went to college. I have a degree in marketing and advertising, but I wasn't utilizing that just because I wanted something that I could be off work early. Okay. So that's the job that I chose. And so we were struggling really, really bad. I mean, $12 an hour doesn't really get you anywhere, especially when you have 2 mortgages to pay for and a child in daycare. So when I signed up, I just kind of told her, I'm like, I really am just going to put this on the back burner. I'll kind of talk about it. And then something was just telling me, you need to go live. You need to tell people about this shampoo. And you guys, I was so scared. I was sweating. Pretty sure I cried after my first live because I sounded so bad. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I just got on and I showed people this shampoo, and I'm just like, you guys, I don't really know anything about this, but you need to buy it because it rocks. And my phone blew up. And so fast forward 2 months into this business, I started matching my 8 to 5. So I was bringing home with selling shampoo over $2,000. And I did not want this business to work, you guys. That's what's so funny about this. And 8 months into this business, I started making my yearly salary in just 31 days, just from talking about something that I loved. And you guys, even though I went to school for marketing and advertising, like, I don't really consider myself a salesperson. I just fell in love with the product. So that's my story. Now this baby is going to be so different because I remember with Blake, I couldn't afford to feed him. My church was giving us canned food because I was a single mama back then. I was living above an appliance store, because that's all I could afford for a monthly for rent. So I'm so excited about that. I'm in this opportunity because I get to have money with this baby and not worry about diapers, formula, breastfeeding doesn't go right. It's just all the stresses that moms have when they're pregnant. And I am so excited because I don't have those stresses this time. So something that I wanted nothing to do with turned into the best blessing of my life. And it can be the best blessing for you guys too. So I'm just going to tell you guys what is Money. So Jessica kind of covered the majority of it. It's shampoo, you guys. It's the best shampoo out there. It's a premium anti-aging hair care line that's clinically proven to regrow and restore your hair. So what sets us apart from all of the other shampoos is our plant-based ingredients. We're so safe that babies can use this. There's no sulfates, no parabens, no silicones, no waxes. You know, there's nothing in our ingredients that can physically coat your hair. Monate actually does the complete opposite, where it goes into your hair and it gets everything out that shouldn't be in there, so that your hair can go back to like what it's supposed to be, kind of like virgin hair. So your hair, you're going to experience faster growth, softer hair. You're going to be able to go longer in between your washes because it balances your scalp's pH out. So just whether you're looking for thicker hair, longer hair, softer hair, being able to wash your hair less, especially if you're a mom who has time to always get up and just do the best thing to your hair, right? So that's what it is. We have something for everybody. So, you know, if you have curly hair, dry hair, whatever it is, that's just what sets us apart is the studies that we have, the clean products, and our products actually perform. So I don't know if you're watching this and you use a product that you maybe like, and then 6 months later, it stops working. That used to be my case, and I've been using these products for 3 years now, and I just love it, you guys. So that's my story, and now I'm going to pass it over to Julie. She's also my upline, and she's awesome, and I can't wait for you guys to hear her story. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Jessica. You guys are just amazing. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. If not, interrupt me. But I just smile so big listening to these people's stories. And I'm sure, you know, some of you guys have stories of your own, and some of you may be thinking like, I want a story. Well, just a heads up. My name's Julie Stevens. My heart is pounding. My palms are sweaty. So if you're sitting here looking at me thinking I could never do that, that's me. I still think I can't hardly get on any live video, any Zoom call, even just a phone call. It stresses me out. Okay. So I'm an introvert. Now, sorry, I had a call. Make sure I'm still here. So just a little tidbit background about me. I went to school to be an occupational therapist. I actually tinkered in direct sales when I was 14 to make a little bit of gas money with AdvoCare, if you guys could believe that. My mom was she was a person to sell, and this was back before I even knew what network marketing was, right? I was just playing softball, living life, and then taking these vitamins that I liked. So I tinkered in it then. Well, I dropped out of school literally in 6th grade, continued to play high school softball, did homeschooling, right? Never graduated, and threw myself into college. Went back to school, got my GED and everything after I got married. And I went to college for 5 years to be an occupational therapist. And so while I was in college, I got introduced, again, my mom, into another direct sales company. Okay, I messed around with that one for about 4 years, you guys, and I worked it pretty good because I saw that there was some money to be made. I made about $400 a month, okay, and that was really nice for me. However, 4 months later, 4 years later, I was still making $400 a month, and this is the same company that Jessica came from, so that's how we know each other. But I loved that what was possible in direct sales. I remember going to one of my first meetings and hearing someone making $20,000 a month. And I was like, what? He must have been doing this for like 20 years. And turns out he was doing it for 18 months. So if you guys have never considered direct sales, or maybe you know what the industry can hold for you, I don't know what kind of number really rings a bell for you, but that was my magic number. So I took my test for occupational therapy. I flunked by 12 points. I was really upset. My student loans kicked in. They were twice as much as my rent, and we went downhill really fast. I didn't have a job. I couldn't afford to retake my test. It was $600. And my husband's job also changed a little bit. So we were really, really struggling really fast. My friend Ann Fisher messaged me and she said, Julie, I found the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't even know the details about it, but this is what we've been looking for. And I was like, what is going on? I kind of ignored her. And you guys, I wasn't interested. I didn't wake up that morning saying I wanted to be a shampoo rep. I don't know anybody who does that. I never woke up one morning just saying, I'm going to make network marketing my plan A instead of my plan B. But that happened for me because I made it happen. Anne showed me this amazing opportunity. She showed me some bonuses involved, and I needed that money. So I was like, okay, I'll get in for the money. I'll get in for the bonuses. I didn't know what the product was like. At the time, we were in pre-launch with the company. Nobody else was in it except for a couple of people, and no one had used the products. And Ann Fisher besides Ann Fisher, she got the products. She used them one time. Her husband said her hair was not as crunchy, and that was it. You guys, I didn't have any testimonies. Like, I didn't know what the heck we were getting into. In fact, I remember her sending me a video. It was like 90 seconds long. And I was like, Ann, is this skincare? And she said, I think so. So we didn't even know what we were selling, you guys. But I'm here to tell you, like, you never know what's going to happen. I got the products in my hands. I used it on my hair. And I will never forget that first wash. In fact, if you guys have ever used the volume shampoo, take a big whiff, take a big smell of it. That right there is my smell of hope. And every now and then I use the product. That one, I like all the shampoos, but every time I whip out the volume shampoo, it brings back these floods of memories of what it was like in the very beginning for me, that first time I washed my hair, because I smelled hope. I knew I was going to be successful with this because of what I saw in my hair the first time I washed my hair. I was already making money in week 1. I talked to all my broke friends. I talked to all my people who were struggling. I didn't even have money in my checking account to get started. I had 2 checking accounts in the hole when Ann messaged me, and I had to find a way. So what I did was I got online. My husband would have probably killed me. I got online and I started looking at payday loan places because I was like, I need a little bit of money. So I found a place that would loan me a little bit of money, and I jumped on there and I got approved, went down there, got my payday loan, put it in my account, got me out of the hole, and had just enough money to sign up with the product pack. And you guys, I signed up. My other broke sister-in-law, my other sister was telling me no, and so I wasn't wasting time with her. I was talking to other people, and 2 other people told me yes. I had already made my money back. That was just the start of what happened to be a $5 million business. And that's what we've earned since we've started 4.5 years later. I went from feeling like a nobody to now feeling like I can impact people's lives by, I don't know if I should go on there and mute. I don't know who it is, but I feel like I can actually make an impact in people's lives. And that's why I went to school to be an OT, was because I want to help people. It's in my blood. It's in my nature. That's what I want to do. And Monet gives me the opportunity to do that. You know, Krista, Jessica, these ladies have amazing testimonies of them being able to be at home. So today, for example, my daughter is sick. She's been thrown up on Saturday. And normally I would have been at a 9 to 5. But today I was there next to my daughter while she was throwing up, pulling her hair back. And I remember whenever I was going to school, whenever my daughter was really young and she had an accident at school and I couldn't leave to go get her, that was the day that I decided that I wanted to make my own destiny. I didn't want anyone else telling me where I could be, that I couldn't go be there for my kid when she needed me. I was done. That was it. And so I'll never forget those defining moments in my life when I decided that I wanted to be my own boss. I just didn't know how. So even in school, in OTA school, I was looking on how I could become my own boss and own my own practice so I could be there for my kid. And that was another 5 years of schooling, and I was willing to go through that. With Monet, I went through 5 years of building my business, but in the meantime, I made $5 million. See the difference here? So schooling can offer amazing opportunities, and other businesses can too, but Monet literally helps you build your way out of debt, out of bankruptcy, whatever. I had people about to lose their homes sign up with a product pack instead of making their mortgage payment, and now they're $1 million earners. So this is something that anybody can do. Like I shared with you, I'm a nervous wreck. I don't like being in front of people. Jessica was the same way, believe it or not. So if we can do this, anybody can do it. I full-heartedly believe in this company. I'll share with you guys a couple of my favorite highlights of why I chose this business. First of all, we're one of the biggest industries. Hair care is second largest, up next to electricity. Whenever you include extensions, hair wigs, and hair restoration, it's huge, you guys. We already currently sell more than Aveda. We are right up there with all the other hair care brands as far as price, but not with quality or quality control. So our products are not like anything else on the market. We are flying through the hair care industry. And in fact, we're an industry disruptor. Right now, we're the #1 hair care brand. Okay. So this is a really big deal. And now network marketing, they pay out one of the highest commissions to any industry in the world. So you guys are sitting on a huge gold mine. I never woke up saying, I want to sell hair care. I never once thought that I would be in this position. I mean, look, I have a pixie haircut. I barely get dressed half the time. Okay. I'm on the go. I'm not a hairdresser, but I'm an expert with my hair. I know what works with my hair, and I know what will change my hair, and I know what makes me happy with my hair. And I never had a good hair day before Monate like I have with Monate. So I will tell you, the product works. It's amazing. We have amazing scientists that back us up. If you need scientific data, we've got that. We've done our own studies for years. You guys, they did years of clinical studies before they even launched our products. So they were backed by a third party. That means we didn't have anything to do with the testing or the studies. We had a 700% growth in 2017. Imagine the job that you're at, or maybe you were like me and not providing. Hey, I was providing pretty good, being a stay-at-home mom is a pretty tough job, but my husband was providing. Can you imagine your household income increasing what you are making annually, making that weekly? Okay, that's what this business opportunity can offer you. And it's not difficult to do. It's simple, but it does take a lot of work, but we're here to help you every single step of the way. You're going to be transformed during this process because it's something that we help you build. The better you become, the more money that you can earn. And we invest in you personally. We don't expect you to write down a list of names and just go after people and sending out all these invites. No, we want you to get to know these people, find out their why, find out if they have a hurt, and then we can dig further and find out if this opportunity is a good fit for them. Because I can promise you, there's people out there who never thought that they'd be selling shampoo, but they are now. So you never know. Global expansion. Okay, Jessica talked a little bit about this. You guys, I've got a girl in the UK who just hit founder over in the UK, and I've never met her before this opportunity. We've got people in Canada who are doing amazing. United States, all over, every single state. We've got people all over the globe. Jessica lives in a very rural area. I lived in Dallas, Texas when I started. So it doesn't matter where you live. Anybody can make this work. If you don't have a whole lot of friends in your area, you can recruit people who have friends in their area. And that's what we do. You guys are all a puzzle piece. We all do this together. And it takes teamwork to make a successful team. But you guys have everything at your fingertips with this company. And you know what? If it doesn't work out for you, you get a 30-day money back guarantee. There's a 3-tier car program. So if you want to get involved in the business and you start climbing up through the ranks, there's a Cadillac program. You can earn a free Cadillac, and they pay you $500, $750, or $1,000 every month for having that Cadillac. You do not have to carry inventory. This is another one of my favorites. You don't have to have a whole lot of product unless you want to have it for yourself, which I do. Generous compensation plan. We pay out one of the top in the entire industry. And we have our own research and development and manufacturing facility, and it's all USA bound. It's all in Miami, Florida. So all of these amazing things are great, right? But there's one last thing I just want to share with you guys, and then I will get out of your hair and let you go play with your own. But we are now offering what we call Emerging Founder. And sorry, I look like a hot mess. I've been dealing with my sick kid. I just got back from the ER again. But so Emerging Founder. Let me talk about this for a second. I signed up back when they had founder positions available. And I hit it, Jessica hit it, Krista hit it. So we had that amazing opportunity to become a founder. Well, right now the company is doing, stay with me here. Right now we're doing about $75 million in sales a quarter, okay? So I get 1 share, and then there's 3 shares, and other people get some shares too. Right now, that $75 million a quarter is paying out about $5,000 a share, okay? All right, our projections for North America alone are $1 billion in a quarter. That means there's $925 million that we are projected to earn. So right now what we're doing is opening up the door for the new emerging founders to earn on that additional upcoming $925 million that we are projected to make. Do you guys understand? So everything over $75 million, you guys will be earning a percentage on, split between you and the founders. What I'm saying is this is huge. This is amazingly huge. And you guys have the opportunity to not only change your life, but change the people's lives around you. I've got some people who only are market mentor. Senior executive directors sell $800,000 in product every single month or more. And the average earnings for that rank is $107,000 per month. That's $1 million earner right there. Well, they're getting founder shares. So are the market mentors. So if I have market mentors on my team who are not even senior executive directors, they're just market mentors. They're making more with their founder shares than they are their monthly paychecks because they have 3 shares. So sometimes those founder shares are keeping people, let's just say, comfortable, okay? And there is nothing wrong with money, you guys. Money does not make you good or bad. It only magnifies who you are, what you're able to do with it. We had a $250,000 bonus given to us last year at Monations, which is our annual convention. And you know what? I didn't even think twice about it. I just gave it away to a homeless shelter that Jessica knows up in Enid. It's actually one of her market partners on her team. She owns her own homeless shelter, and they spend all their time there. We were able to go up there and just help. And so they were able to help lives. So I'm telling you, there's no cap on what your dreams can be in the company. So just ask yourself, like, am I willing to be a little bit uncomfortable, to put in some work and do something on the side, listen to what these girls are really having to say in the future, maybe to change my life, or just let it go? It's really easy to say no, and it's really easy to not do something. So I would just encourage you guys, maybe step outside your comfort zone, take a look at the opportunity. You're not going to probably get all the answers that you have right now, but I will tell you, if you guys give it a shot and you give it a chance, we are here to help you every step of the way. I don't do it for the money anymore. Jessica knows this. Jessica has had her life changed. That's why I do this, is because I want to see more lives like Jessica in my address book. I want to have the friends on my cell phone texting me saying my husband's retiring because he wants to. My husband retired last year, and it was the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I literally cried and sobbed. I'm talking like ball baby sob, like embarrassed, snotty nose, everything, when he retired, because my husband worked over 100 hours a week and he was my best friend. And I felt like I raised my daughter on my own because he was at work. So to be able to change your guys' life and the trajectory of what your day looks like is all in your hands. There's tools here and we will help you. But if you guys want this, I would just say, just jump, just do it. Figure it out along the way. Nobody's perfect and nobody really has all their stuff put together. You just learn it on the way and you get to help other people along the way. So that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for having me on here. I'm going to put it back to Jessica, and you guys have an amazing person with Jessica and Krista. If you guys don't know them yet, you will be blessed to know them. They are truly such an inspiration. They warm my heart. Those girls know each other because I went to Destin and I invited them to come down there just to get to know each other. And we just had the most amazing time ever. And I didn't even know Krista hardly at all before that trip. She walked in that house and she was like, "What is going on?" And we all became really, really close friends. And so you never know who God's going to put into your life in this business, but it is by far better than any paycheck you will ever get, is having these people in your life. So back to you, Jessica. Thanks for having me on here.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Can I sign up all over again? That's how I feel. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm telling you right now, those two powerhouses, like, just to hear from them in the same Zoom, you are blessed. So we're excited for you. I wanted you to get back to the market partner that invited you, because they can tell you how to get started with this amazing company. I could go into all of it, how to get started, but just get back with the person that invited you. They'll tell you how you can make money, or you can become a customer, whatever you're feeling. So thank you guys. If you have any questions, I can leave it open. We can ask some questions. If not, we'll just end it here. So